Hello and welcome to this session on project management process groups. Before we move forward, here is the learning outcome. At the end of this session, students will be able to uniquely identify the relationship between the 5 process groups and 10 knowledge areas. Defining the 5 process groups. Project management lifecycle model which used project management lifecycle model must contain the process groups. Project management lifecycle model which is used must contains the 5 process groups: scoping process group, planning process group, launching process group, monitoring and controlling process group, closing process group. These 5 process groups are the building blocks of every PMLC. Process groups might be repeated a number of times. The process groups are not a PMLC. They are simply grouping of processes by project phases. The scoping process group. Scoping comes before planning. These process groups includes all process related to answering the two questions. First, the question what business situation is being addressed, and the second, what does the business needs to do. So it does not include any processes related to doing any project work. The scoping process group includes the establishing the business success criteria, and that will be used the answer the questions like how will you know you did it. The scoping process group includes the processes identifying the stakeholders, recruiting the project manager, eliciting the true needs and high level requirement of the client, documenting documenting the client's needs, writing one page description of the project, writing a one page description of the project, gaining senior management approval to plan the project. The planning process group. The planning process group includes all the processes related to the answering the questions like what will you do and what and how will you do it. These processes by using defining all of the work of the project, estimating how long it will take to complete the work, estimating the resources required to complete the work, estimating the total cost of the work, sequencing the work, building the initial project schedule, analyzing and adjusting the project schedule, writing a risk management plan, documenting the plan, documenting the project plan, gaining senior management approval to launch the project. Each of these processes in the planning process group can be done in a number of ways. The way that they are done may be function of the PMLC model and it is being used, or maybe several other factors it can be used. The launching process group. The launching process group includes all the processes which are related to recruiting and organizing the team and also used for establishing the team operating rules. The launching process group also includes the processes which are related to getting the project work started. The launching process group includes the recruiting the project team, writing a project description document, establishing a team operating rules, establishing the scope, change management process, managing team communication, finalizing the project schedule, writing work packages. All these processes related more to the art of project management than the science of project management. So during execution of these process groups, the entire team may be coming together for the first time. The monitoring and controlling process group. The monitoring and controlling process group includes all processes related to answering the question, how will you do? No, you do it. The monitoring and controlling process group includes all the processes which are related to ongoing work of the project, and these processes are establishing the project performance and reporting system, monitoring project performance, monitoring risk, reporting project status, processing scope change request, and discovering and solving problems. It is a process group that consists of both the art and the science project management. It occupies the project manager with activities internal to the project team itself and with the activities external to the project team which are dealing with the client, the sponsor, and your senior management. The closing process group. The closing process group includes all the process related to the completion of the project, including the answer to the question, how well did you do? So these processes includes the gaining client approval of having met project requirements, planning and installing deliverables, writing the final project report, conducting the post implementation audit. Defining the 10 knowledge areas. The first is project integration management. So this knowledge area addresses the links that all deliverables from the process groups into the unified whole. This linkage begins with the project description document and which extend to the project plan and its execution. Project scope management. The major focus on the project scope management knowledge area is to identification and the documentation of client requirements. Many ways that could be exist to approach requirements gathering and documentation. Here there are some requirements which are gathering and documentations. In that you can choose the best fit project management life cycle and to develop the work breakdown structures WBS, which defines the work to be done to deliver those requirements. The project time management. So project time management includes both the planning component and the control component. The planning component provides time estimates for both the duration of the project task and the actual effort. The duration is used to estimate the total time needed to complete the project. The control components, it is a part of monitoring and controlling process groups which involves comparing the estimated times to actual times. Project cost management. Here the project cost management includes both the planning components and the control components. The planning component includes building the project budget and which are mapped to those costs into the project schedule. The project quality management. So good quality management is the knowledge areas which gets rather causal treatment by the project manager. A good quality management program contains the quality planning process, the quality assurance process, the quality control process. So this focus on the quality is usually on the product or deliverable that is what produced. So if it needs the specific physical and the performance characteristics, so it will be validated as fit for use and you can release for the client. So validation of that particular product fit for, and it is the result of the product passing for certain tests. The quality in the particular context, which means the product meets the requirements categories, like it's fit for use, it meets all client requirements, it deliver it delivers on time, within budget and according to specification. So quality planning process, there will be some standards that products and processes will have to meet. Quality assurance process, here the quality assurance includes some activities that ensures compliance to the plan. Quality control process, so here the processes involves the actual monitoring of the project management, monitoring and reporting tools. The project human resource management. So management of the team members, here there is a provisions of their line manager. So here they might be acceptable management practice, but in the contemporary project world the situation is quite different. So if you request for the certain profile of skills and experience among your some team members, you will not meet those by who are assigned to work of your project. Here pause the video, think and answer. The answer is D. Here is my reference. Thank you.